Hello everybody, it's been a while, but I finally managed after this long time to get this working. We can finally play Total War Warhammer with decent graphics. Now, this will hopefully be part 1 of a dwarf campaign. Basically all I did was run through a few turns, getting basic economic setup. This is the first battle so you didn't miss anything. Let's get going. Basically, what my whole plan is right now is to get the grudge first to hit their archers. Now let's see if hit them stupid goblins. Ah, how satisfying. Anyway, they're coming for us. Hammers will go after your spear. A few quarrelers will also target these boys. Another group of quarrelers will target the lord in the back. These miners. Now I don't know how to get into the cinematic view, so don't expect, well, cinematics. Anyway, we have to route them pretty quick now. I want whichever quarrelers I said. Start getting this down. Look at them ready to fall into battle. They're just basic goblin units, very expendable. But look, I always loved how this game looked. I would impart some juicy knowledge about how this game works, but sadly, I don't know much about Warhammer Fantasy. Those hammers got hit pretty badly. Let's get the dwarf lord after the orc lord, well, the goblin war boss. Is that how fast he can do with those tiny little legs? Also, apparently he's a shaman, so I want all of my army close by to bog him down. So we will be playing as the dwarves for a good portion. Eventually, once we fight chaos. Victory. Look at this guy. He reminds me of a one Fyodor Karamazov. Either way, that bottle with flawless. A bing, bada boom. Wasn't much of a battle. 70. The one that got the most kills was the hammers, the dwarf hammers, which are one of the elite units in the dwarven arsenal. Goblins have night goblins, which are their elite unit. Night goblin fanatics and orcs have their black orcs and bigger units. Also, the giants and Ragnarok spiders help too. Come on. Campaign map isn't much to look at. Either way, we will. I don't need to worry about gold, so we'll just execute the campaign. One grudge setup. Oh yeah, the dwarven special mechanic. I get it. Take the pillars. And also, I'm supposed to face off these guys. Anyway, the dwarves have a special mechanic. The grudge system. The grudges are issued if someone were to wrong the dwarves. And why is it so laggy all of a sudden? I don't know, but I think it's only a campaign map thing. Either way, we'll upgrade this into dwarf core. Now, this guy can immediately go back into combat. And I think we'll go take care of these orcs. Of course, they run away. Anyway, for now, we'll look for some
We will
more.
better
Well,
our
a
cause.
dwarf. I don't know why the campaign map is so laggy all of a sudden. Maybe it's just the recording software, I don't know. Anyway, expect 40 to 45 minutes, and turns should pass easily after I assign a new research thing. Income would be the best. New thing. More armor, route marcher. The X-ray campaign, movement speed, it's always fun.
Welcome, King.
Hello.
How may the High King serve thee?
Defensive alliance, sure. One step closer to the Confederation. Technically, the dwarf's main enemy in a dwarven campaign is supposed to be the greenskins, or the orcs. But I will also be going after the vampire accounts, and of course chaos, when they come up. Now I know quite a bit about the chaos warriors, in this case. Let's see. The chaos warriors are a mangy group of religious fanatics that reside up north in the Chaos Wastes. My theory about the Chaos Wastes is that the Chaos Wastes is a direct passage into the warp. Similar to Warhammer 40k's Eye of Terror. Now, Chaos is demonic in nature. You got the 4 Chaos Gods. 5th if you count Malal, but he's been retconned out of existence. Literally. Either way, I figured out that never mind. But either way, Chaos wants to destroy the world and bring about the end times, which is bad. So, in order to stop them, you have to defeat their armies. First, there will only be Archeon the Ever-Chosen, which is... oh, look at these orc units. Either way, Archeon the Ever-Chosen is the Chaos Champion of the Chaos Gods. The Chaos Gods are Nurgle, Slaanesh, Tzeentch, and Khorne. You know, I forgot the meme for it, but anyway, let's get those hammers in there. Anyway, let's get these Corlers on a target. I say those Goblin Spearmen over here, and these Corlers will hit these Goblin Spearmen, and the Grudge Thrower will be focusing on the Goblin Archers. Now let's get all those infantry moving. Miners, I have a mission for you, and it's to attack these orc boys. Either way, Chaos, those particular Chaos Gods represent different emotions, or different emotions and human states. Nurgle represents stagnancy and perseverance in the will to live. But he is also the Plague Master. Tzeentch is a schemer. He schemes trickery, but he also guards knowledge and foresight. Khorne is the war god of the bunch. He embodies blood and blood, but he also embodies honor, justice. And finally we get to the more of the gods. The love, quote-unquote, love god of the bunch. Slaanesh. She embodies love, lust, and heavy emotion. Or whatever. Either way, she is, he, it. Just refer to her as it, because she's kind of both. That's just because of its nature is one of the more of the bunch. They are she's the newer of the gods. The rest of the gods have been around since the dawn of humanity. Slaanesh has been uh, what was I saying? Slaanesh, something about Slaanesh. Right, she was one of the newest ones. Now, she wasn't born in Warhammer Fantasy, instead she was born in Warhammer 40k. The two Warhammer universes are intertwined with each other through the warp. Either way, Slaanesh was born by the Eldar, space elves basically, when they procreated too fast. So many intense emotions swelled up and brought her into existence. For the longest time, the Chaos Gods were complacent. Go away. He's a great deceiver of some sort. I don't trust him because I know what he becomes. The campaign map lag. Why is it so bad? Hello? Maybe it's just a recording software. Either way, you saw that the battles weren't too bad. Either way, Slaanesh, she was born out of intense love emotions. And her worshippers tend to be the nobility. Because she loves, well, it loves the party. It knows nothing more than partying. Oh, yeah, back to business. Slaanesh, she usually looks down upon the others.
Send me to
Mainly because of her nature. Well, its nature is very different than the others. Either way, research. Well, sorry, it. I have to get used to that, mainly because I've seen pictures of the physiology and it resembles more feminine in nature, so I'm gonna refer to her as she, maybe because of the way she looks. What next? Wallbreaker? Right, the grudges. Either way, most of these grudges won't make sense. The only one that will make sense is the orcs. Either way, there's grudge against chaos, grudge against mankind, grudge against vampires, and grudge against elves. Either way, I know there's like 3 races of elves that exist in the land of Warhammer Fantasy. There's the High Elves, the Dark Elves, and the Wood Elves. The Wood Elves only inhabit the Old World, and the Dark Elves and the High Elves are technically embroiled in a civil war with each other, because the Dark Elves were a splinter faction from the High Elves. Anyway, and they are they inhabit the New World, and the New World is for Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 2. Maybe an extra and some new warriors. Either way, they tend to be Nancy and Prancy. There's no defined good guy for both Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k. If there's ever a defined good guy, I will eat my hat. If I had a hat. Actually, I do have a hat. I will eat my hat. Because the sad reality is that Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy, all the factions are considered evil. Non-aggression pact. Sure, that's the best I'm going to get out of so far. For now, at least. I still don't know why the campaign map is so laggy. It wasn't like this when I was playing before the recording. I think it's just because of the recording software. Yeah, what gets annoying is that I get a grudge every time an orc decides to raid our territory, and that's a lot. Thankfully, I can let grudges stack up a little bit. I'm not sure what's the definition of this grudge. Scum. Yeah, I have to defeat his army, and I'm low on a minute of reclaiming Dwarven land. Either way, the Dwarves and the Empire are one of the more nobler factions. Actually, Bretonia is one of the most noblest factions you're going to get out of this game. Mainly because their whole thing is chivalry and protection of the masses. Not really much of a point, just auto-resolve that. Ooh, that's what I get for trusting the auto-resolve. Note this out, if you ever play this game, don't trust the auto-resolve. It knows how to screw you over. Anyway, we'll just occupy it. I don't want to deal with the whole repairing my buildings. Huggabaloo. Now, there's two choices now. You can go down south, or you can go north. Honestly, I will go north, because going south will have me deal with Black Crag, before I can unify the province of Caledron here. The Black Crag is the capital of the other faction you can choose, the Greenskins. It is actually inhabited by, I think, like 3 units of Black Orcs, and they are like a beast to kill. Either way, you get special buildings for dwarves if you reclaim Black Crag from the Orcs. Black Crag historically was an old dwarf hold before it was taken from the Orcs. What do I need for this? Armory. So like another level of this. Forge, boundary, hanger, no. Gyrocopters. I would like some cannons. They're better than the grudge throwers.
The High King.
Either way, the dwarves have some of the best artillery in the game. The only artillery that can probably outmatch Dwarven artillery is the artillery that the Chaos Warriors get. They only get 1 unit of artillery, but it packs a punch. Like a really hard punch. You do not want to be on the receiving end of one of those. Now, Chaos Warriors is actually supposed to be like the endgame crisis. If we go north, you'll see Chaos Wastes. This little slab of land and the fact that everything goes red is the Chaos Wastes. Going into Chaos Wastes will cause attrition to your armies, which is bad, mainly because the rural landscape is working against you. So, extremely loyal to the Chaos Gods. As I said before, the Chaos Gods are also the manifestations of human emotion. Human and emotion of all races. Making it to where you can't kill them without genociding the whole of all the races in Warhammer. I really need to kill that army. No. I can win it. The auto-resolve will win it for me. But I'm not taking any chances. The auto-resolve can really screw you over sometimes. I was watching this guy play Chaos Warriors, and he auto-resolved a battle where he was going to win outright, like decisive victory. He had a dragon. The dragon died. They didn't even have any ranged units. It died. Either way, welcome to the defense of the dwarf hold we just took from the filthy dwarf. Landscape will change depending on what kind of cell. Let's see, we don't have Now, seeing that they did take a heck of a lot of attrition beforehand, means it is heavily in our favor. You know, most of our units are miners, sadly. And we don't have a proper lord in this army. Our biggest threat is the wolf riders here. Goblin wolf riders. We don't really have a proper counter to the wolf riders. But if we just break the rest of their army, we probably will be okay. So we need to get on those wolf riders fast. Now, the advantage of the dwarves is that every one of their units has heavy armor. They get the armored trait, which orcs don't have much in the way of a counter to armor. Other than the giant in some select units get armored units eventually, but it's their elite unit. It's Black Orc. Goes with those guys before they become useless. Swing around and hit these wolf riders. Anyway, goblins are very expendable. We killed our leader. Would just be good tidings for them. I think we already wiped out one of their units. The enemy leader's right there. Hit it. The enemy could win just because of their wolf riders, which I don't have a real counter to. I probably should have all those off the battle. Anyway, if we kill their leader, the enemy will crack down under the pressure, go through a chain retreat. I'm sending those units off the field that are unit of archers. Anyway, we've routed their leader. It is going to be a morale hit. And wolf riders want them to run away from our unit. And we just need to kill their leader to really win this.
The clans unite! It is a reckoning! Attack the orcs!
You know, our unit of dwarf warriors isn't doing too well because of these goblin wolf riders. If we could just keep them running. I don't think we really have that much of a chance here. We could just lose this element because of their wolf riders. Wolf riders are very hard to counter. For some reason, I didn't start with range units. Never mind, they blatantly just started attacking my heavy armored melee unit, and they have opened up their flank to attack. They are not smart. You know how I said about these wolf riders being insanely dangerous? Not in melee combat. No, then they're pushovers. And we just routed them too. You know, refocus your attention on their leader. Kill the leader, you kill the army. Almost literally in this sense. We just need to kill their leader number, and we probably can chain route the rest of their army. Anyway, their wolf riders are. I think they ran out of ammunition actually. Kill their freaking leader, you surrounded them, come on. Cravens! He perma-routed, I believe, which means I won't be getting him back. Leave the leader alone for now. It's too fast. Those wolf riders really don't know what they're getting themselves into. Get those archers! Who will route first? Most likely the goblin archers. I mean, come on, they're just archers. Yep, we won. By the hair of our beards. That was not even funny. Why did I even try that? Sorry. You know, I think that counts for their grudge too. The bloody spears will probably have to retreat because of their fightiness is gonna suffer. Heroic victory. Well, we didn't really have much in that way of a leader. Casually replenish rate low. Just execute them. I hope that satisfies the grudge. Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be livid. Yes, it did satisfy the grudge. I had a lag on the campaign map, but I don't know why it's so severe right now. I still think it's like load the software. It's not that far-fetched to say it's the software. Either way, now that we got that taken care of, I can save up cash to upgrade the gunsmith so I can start getting cannons. Now look at all these beautiful ones, but we need like engineers, workshoppers, and engineers great hall. I think it belongs under this, tool makers. Which one is the engineers? Path, Slayer Shrine, Forge, Rune Forge, Slayer Shrine, Mount Grimir, Monument of Grimir. Which building chain was it? Which building chain is the engineers? Engineer. Hall, the High King. Bustering Hall, Gunsmith Forge, Foundry, Hangar, Armory, Hall of Arms. Oh, this one's the engineers. Okay, engineers workshop in the engineer guild hall. I would need to build it in a provincial capital, which I only hold one provincial capital, and it's now traveling through this pass here for some reason is very hard. Now I can build something here at Mount Squighorn. It's probably going to be the next target on those orcs list. More money won't be bad. I want to give it to Garrison, but I won't be able to this turn. Growth, I don't really need growth. Recruitment cost. Anyway, I don't think these orcs are going to try anything again. Well, we never really understood orcs. No, they went into the underground and they buzzed off somewhere. The Empire in Sternland. Wow, that was fast. The Empire Council didn't have some trouble then.
Good.
Now the best way to get through this pass is to head into the underway stand and jump around. Either way, Mount Gundabad and Grand Peak hasn't been taken by the orcs yet. Last time I played the orcs have took Mount Gundabad, but I mean Grand Peak, and Mount Gundabad is the provincial capital, which I want. But it's most likely going to be walled, which means a siege battle. I really need to install that mod that makes siege battles more interesting. What do I put? Well, of course the garrison buildings, honestly. Who wouldn't actually get your minor settlements garrisons so they can't be raided? Ignore that. Plus 10% damage for all corollary units. Okay. I'll take it. I really need to install mods where I can get units from anywhere on the map instead of me having to worry about the whole local recruitment deal. Chaos Warriors don't have to deal with this because they're a horde faction and they move around from place to place. The recruitment structure is their army. Either way, we'll teleport over here at any moment and start sieging down Mount Gunda. This is a story battle, but I don't really need to do it right now. I don't know how much the dwarves get in the way of magic. I know that all factions really have magic abilities, like the vampire counts and the orcs, even the orcs. And definitely chaos in the Empire. Bretonia gets it too. So I don't really know what the dwarves get. Maybe it's in the form of the runesmiths? I don't really know. Plus 20% ammunition. Anyway, I think that said plus 20%. Now, taking Mount Gundabad will allow us to... One, I read the Bloody Spears was always a pretty substantial piece of land, and the Teeth Snatchers got wiped out. But by who? You know, I think the Battle of Mount Gundabad will be the last battle of the episode. They taken Karakdron from the Bloody Spears. I can expect an army coming in here soon. I didn't expect them to take Mount Karakdron. They probably went over and took out the T-Snatches, or was it the... whatever these guys are. Would it really hurt to recruit another lord to act as a defensive army? You. He will act up as my defensive army. Either way, he will get 2 dwarf warriors and a grudge. Yeah, I think it was next turn. Yeah, I can siege down Mount Gundabad now.
I declare war.
Yeah, the Beacons is gonna be much of a problem, but it's gonna be a problem. But we're gonna need siege equipment. I don't want to wait 4 turns. Do we really need the battering ram? No. There. It'll take at least 6 turns, I believe. Yeah, 6 turns. Anyway, siege equipment's important because how else are you going to get over the walls other than ladders? And ladders are very ineffective, mind you. Plus 5% leadership. They won't rout as quick. Now I do have some economy mods in place that allow me to focus more on battles than, well, managing an empire.
And I will check with the Demas Kron that you are worthy.
Confederate? They are offering money for a defensive alliance. Can I get you to Confederate? Well, scratch that, but no. Either way, the defensive alliance too. Would it be funny if they declined their own offer? Either way, now we don't have to worry about those dwarves up there declaring war.
Yes.
Because now we are allied with them. Either way, I'm too worried about them. Not much I can build. Dwarf Tinker's shop. More money wouldn't be bad, but of course I need to actually spend the money in getting a garrison here. I do not know when the Greenskins are going to send an army, and I don't want to find out. Reload time reduction, so they can fire faster. I'll be using the correlers to very far. They want a military alliance. Sure, we're already at war with everything you're at war with, so I don't really mind. Diplomatic relationship with Zufar. No, don't really need to worry about public disorder.
Destroy them!
I always thought that system was a bit cheesy, as it's affected by your difficulty setting. Now, in the fine words of a popular, at least I think it was Heir of Carthage or something, a mostly Total War player, the difficulty setting is a fun meter. Easy difficulty is more fun. Harder difficulty is less fun. You can see where I'm getting at here. Wait, didn't I already check up on the siege? Yeah, at least a good 2 turns left. Let's go down this path. We're passing through turns quickly is just because of the siege and I don't really have any other armies to manage. I only have one other army and the orcs haven't showed themselves yet. They're probably infighting still. Probably gonna be like that until... I think the Chaos Warriors start appearing around turn 100. You think we could take it with 2 things? Siege towers? Yeah. I mean, their ranged units are goblins, and goblins are not very durable. I did promise you a siege battle in this episode, so... Anyway, the 2 grudge bearers will allow us to pin down the archers on the wall, and they've taken some attrition. Where did they get the attrition from? Our miners. The miners will go at the walls. I want the warriors on... the miners will go at the gate. I want the warriors and especially the hammers on the wall. Let's take a moment to admire the siege towers. And now let us admire your commonplace orc settlement. If you haven't noticed that the orcs like converting the local dwarven settlements into orc settlements. You can see all the dwarven architecture, and back down here you can see like they put their Actually, they didn't really put much into the Introsys in the Underway. Huh, funny. Either way, you can see all kinds of orc decorations, and down here you can see like an orc bridge and all kinds of stuff. The orcs will most likely spawn on these with some units down below. I want these. Anyway, let's just start the battle. Now, can we get these grudge bearers on their mission already to hit the fort tower? Either way, the thunderers are where I'm wanting. Well, I don't have thunderers. What am I talking about? I meant the warriors are in the locations that I want them to be. And miners will go at the wall. And so will my lord. Please tell me they didn't damage one of these. Oh, alright, the quarrelers. I want the splitter focus between the... Where's their goblin archers? Were they fools that they even put the goblin archers on the wall? Apparently so. We'll just hit these warriors. And these two will go at the other. Now if these siege towers fall, I lose the entire unit. Anyway, the rest of the warriors will get ready to scale one of the siege towers. Either way, one of our things is making it to the wall. What an impressive feat of technology. For being told. More warriors. Looks like all our siege towers are going. Megan, I think these are the hammers. Yeah, these guys are going to wreck them. Yeah, look at the bodies drop. And the quarrelers are letting loose their deal. Fire! Oh, we destroyed one of their towers. Okay, the grudge bearers can start focusing on something. You, them. Anyway, this unit of dwarf warriors can help deal with the orcs. Also, the warriors that I've now placed on the floor will scale the walls. Now, for some reason, siege battles tend to get more laggy than the other battles. Oh, they opened the gate. Okay, attack them. Fools, they opened the gate. We've all but seized the walls. The hammers made short work of those orcs there. They can actually go down here and start helping dealing with the orc ruler. This reclaimed hold will bolster our economy. Look at all this orc filth. This hold will be ours. We're routing all their soldiers, and we routed their leader, which is a group of orc biggins. Yeah, I think victory. Now usually with these siege battles, after I'm finished with them, I would rush all the soldiers into the city, into the center. But for now, I'm just going to end it there. And we almost reached our deadline too. Now, if you want me to name lords and heroes, please put it down in the comments below. So, that will be very appreciated. Also, I'm thinking I'm going to continue the Team Fortress 2 videos, so expect one of them today. Where are goblin archers? I couldn't find those things. Can't wait to get like cannons. Those will be fun. Back to the unnecessarily laggy campaign. We lost 75 while they lost 628. Either way, ow. Ooh, that's marks. Okay, we'll just occupy. Anyway, Mount Gundabad has been returned to its rightful owners. Anyway, now that's a provincial capital, and we can start working on this building chain here. And does it have a special resource? Yes, golden gold. Let's see here. Gold mining bit. Gold has never been lusted after by men. Has ever been lusted. Whatever. Small mines dot the old world. Their owners hoping to strike big. You never know, and a grudge needs to be settled. And then you're basically a dwarf mining camp. Enterprising dwarves. You can find a fortune in join colonies far away from greater holds. Dwarf outposts. Dwarves do occasionally live on the surface above ground, but there are outposts scattered throughout the world edge, mountains, and beyond. In the other ones I'll get into later. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll see you later.